Did you know Montana has more ghost towns than living towns? Or that its land is so massive you could fit all of New England inside it and still have room left over? How about the fact that Montana has glaciers that advance uphill instead of down? Well, the treasure state is packed with facts so absurd they sound like myths. So buckle up, because we're about to reel off some of the 15 wildest facts about Montana that you probably never knew. Fact 15. The coldest temperature ever recorded in the lower 48. On January 20th, 1954, the temperature at Rogers Pass plummeted to minus 70 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the coldest temperature ever reliably recorded in the contiguous United States. Colder than Alaska. Colder than parts of Antarctica at equivalent latitudes. The wind chill made it functionally uninhabitable for hours. Even today, Rogers Pass regularly sees winter temperatures that make Minnesota look tropical. Montana doesn't do winter halfway. Fact 14. Grasshopper Glacier's frozen swarm high in the Beartooth Mountains lies Grasshopper Glacier, named for the millions of grasshoppers entombed in its ice. These aren't recent victims, they're ancient, dating back centuries to when massive swarms flew into storms and froze mid-flight. Their bodies accumulated in layers, creating dark bands visible through translucent blue ice. As the glacier melts, perfectly preserved insects from hundreds of years ago tumble out. It's a time capsule of catastrophe where nature turned a plague into a monument. Fact 13. The Berkeley Pit, a toxic lake. You can't touch in Butte. An abandoned open-pit copper mine has filled with water so acidic it can dissolve metal. The Berkeley Pit, nearly a mile wide and 1,780 feet deep, contains water with a pH around 2.5, roughly as acidic as stomach acid. Heavy metals like copper, arsenic, and sulfuric acid create a lethal chemical soup that kills birds on contact. In 1995, a flock of migrating snow geese landed on the water. 342 died. Now, hazers use loud noises to keep wildlife away from Montana's most beautiful death trap. Fact 12. More cows than people. Montana's human population hovers around 1.1 million. Its cattle population exceeds 2.6 million. In many counties, cows outnumber people 20 to 1. You can drive for an hour and see 10,000 cattle and maybe 3 humans. This isn't an accident. Montana has the third lowest population density in the US, but ranks among the top beef producers. The cows run the state. Humans just live here. Fact 11. Glaciers that advance uphill. Montana's glaciers don't follow the rules. In certain mountain cirques, accumulated snow is so heavy that glacial ice flows uphill against gravity, defying what textbooks say glaciers should do. This happens when ice accumulates faster at higher elevations than it can flow downward. The pressure forces ice to creep in directions that seem physically impossible. Glaciologists study these anomalies in Glacier National Park, where nature apparently never read the physics handbook. Fact 10. The Continental Divide's Triple Divide. Peak at Triple Divide Peak in Glacier National Park, a single raindrop falling at the summit can theoretically end up in 3 different oceans. Water flowing east reaches the Atlantic via the Missouri-Mississippi system. Water flowing west drains to the Pacific through Columbia River tributaries, and water flowing north eventually reaches Hudson Bay and the Arctic Ocean. This is the only place in North America where the hydrological crown of the continent splits 3 ways. 1 drop, 3 destinies. Fact 9. Yellowstone's supervolcano caldera. Most of Yellowstone National Park sits in Wyoming, but the supervolcano's most dangerous section, the northwest caldera rim, extends into Montana. If Yellowstone erupts, Montana gets the first blast. The caldera is 34 miles wide, fueled by a magma chamber that could fill the Grand Canyon 11 times. The last super eruption, 640,000 years ago, buried Montana under feet of ash and triggered global cooling. The volcano is overdue by geological standards. Sleep tight, Montana. Fact 8. Earthquake Lake, born from catastrophe. August 1959, a magnitude 7.3 earthquake triggered a massive landslide in the Madison River Canyon. 80 million tons of rock slid down the mountain in less than a minute, burying a campground and killing 28 people. The landslide dammed the Madison River, creating a brand new lake almost overnight. Earthquake Lake, now over 190 feet deep, didn't exist before 1959. The ghostly remains of drowned trees still poke above the waterline, marking where forest became lakebed in seconds. Fact 7. The Bob Marshall Wilderness. No roads for 1 million acres. The Bob Marshall Wilderness Complex, spanning over 1.5 million acres, contains no roads, no cell service, no development. It's one of the largest roadless areas in the lower 48. Grizzly bears, wolves, and wolverines roam terrain that looks identical to what Lewis and Clark saw in 1805. If you get hurt deep in the bob, helicopters might not reach you for days. It's the kind of wilderness where you can still get genuinely lost, and some people prefer it that way. Fact 6. Virginia City, the ghost town that never died. Most ghost towns are abandoned. Montana's Virginia City is different. It's preserved, not abandoned. This 1860s gold rush town maintains over 60 original buildings, but barely anyone lives there. Tourists walk streets where outlaws were hanged and fortunes were made. It's not Disneyland. The buildings are real. The history is real. The ghosts, according to locals, are also real. It's a town frozen in time where the past refuses to leave. Fact 5. Pompey's Pillar. The only physical evidence of Lewis and Clark Pompey's Pillar is the only place along the Lewis and Clark expedition's entire route where physical evidence of their journey still exists. On July 25, 1806, William Clark carved his name and the date into this 150-foot sandstone outcrop. The signature is still there, protected behind glass. You can visit and see the actual handwriting of someone who crossed the continent before the U.S. even knew what the continent looked like. History you can touch, or at least get really close to. Fact 4. Butte. The richest hill on Earth. Butte was once called the richest hill on Earth. Between 1880 and 1980, miners extracted over 20 billion pounds of copper, along with massive amounts of silver, gold, lead, and zinc. Butte's underground mine shafts, if laid end to end, would stretch 10,000 miles. The city was one of the largest in the American West, rivaling San Francisco in population and wealth. Then the mines closed. The population collapsed. What remains is a haunted monument to boom and bust capitalism. Fact 3. The Man Gulch Fire and the young men who died in. August 1949, 15 smoke jumpers parachuted into Man Gulch to fight a small fire. Within hours, a blow-up trapped them on a steep slope. Foreman Wag Dodge invented the escape fire technique, burning a patch of grass and lying in the ashes as the main fire passed over. 2 others outran the flames. 13 men died. The tragedy led to major reforms in wildfire training and tactics. Norman Maclean's book, Young Men and Fire, immortalized their story. Man Gulch became a scar and a lesson. Fact 2. Hell Creek Formation. Where dinosaurs went extinct. Montana's Hell Creek Formation contains one of the world's richest late Cretaceous fossil beds. T-Rex, Triceratops, and Edmontosaurus all lived here 66 million years ago. Then, an asteroid hit. The fossil record shows the exact moment when dinosaurs disappeared. Above the KT boundary layer, no more dinosaur fossils. Below it, they're everywhere. Montana holds evidence of the day the Mesozoic era ended, and occasionally, ranchers still find dinosaur bones in their pastures. Fact 1. The state where you can see forever. Here's the fact that ties it all together. Montana is so far north and so wide open that on clear nights, you can see the aurora borealis dancing over mountain peaks, while meteor showers streak the horizon and the Milky Way arches overhead like a bridge to infinity. There's so little light pollution that darkness actually exists. The kind of darkness where you can see your shadow by starlight alone. In Montana, the sky doesn't just go dark, it opens up. You're not looking at space, you're in it. Montana shows you light that left distant suns before humans even existed, arriving now, just for you. That's the real treasure of the treasure state. Not gold, not copper, just the universe laid bare. So there you have it, 15 of the most absurd facts about Montana that sound fake but are absolutely real. From ghost towns that refuse to die to glaciers that defy physics, Montana is a place where reality is stranger than fiction. If this blew your mind, hit that subscribe button, because there are 49 other states just as weird waiting to be explored. Drop a comment. Which fact shocked you most? Or what crazy Montana fact did I miss? Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious.